ধন্য পুষ্প ভরা আমাদের এই বসুন্ধরা, তাহার মাঝে আছে দেশ এক, সকল দেশের সেরা। ও সে স্বপ্ন দিয়ে তৈরি সে দেশ, স্মৃতি দিয়ে ঘেরা। এমন দেশটি কোথাও খুঁজে পাবে না কখনো, সকল দেশের রানী সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি, সেজে আমার জন্মভূমি, সেজে আমার।
So you knew British was in Calcutta. You also must have heard that the French was in Calcutta. But did you know that the Portuguese, the Danish, the Dutch all were in Calcutta at some point in time? And the place that we are going to visit today is an erstwhile Danish colony few kilometers away from Kolkata called Srirampur. It's about 40 kilometers in the northeast of Kolkata by the side of the Ganges or the Hooghly, and we'll take you there soon. Stay tuned.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Bong Wanderers channel. We are in Kolkata to celebrate Durga Pujo. Now Durga Pujo is over, but our celebrations continue. As you can see the thumbnail, the Bong Wanderers will take you through a beautiful place just few kilometers away from Kolkata.
So Mufsa, do you know some fun facts about Kolkata?
No.
So Kolkata is the first city where mobile network services started, and the first call happened in the year 1992. The first call was made by the then Chief Minister Jyoti Basu to the then Prime Minister Narasimha Rao. The first metro rail in India was started in Calcutta back in 1984. It was inaugurated by the then Chief Prime Minister. Kolkata was also the first city where tram services started. It was then followed by Mumbai. But then Kolkata still continues to be the only city where tram services are operational. Yes, the government has planned to stop the services, but then the heritage wing will still run around the Maidan or the Central Park of Kolkata.
On our way to Samraj's
একই লোকে সোচ্ছে না তো ক্যামেরা থেকে আরো দাঁড়িয়ে যাচ্ছে
desired place, and just look at the okay, there is Ma Kali. Please bless us and give us strength to endure the road.
লাস্টে লেগে গেল
Finally off to some greener pastures in terms of the road condition. As we drive down to our place today, we leave you with glimpses of different side of West Bengal, and also you can see the remnants of our some Durga Puja pandal where Ma is still there. But yeah, today is Dashera, so the immersion is going to happen probably in the evening, so some of the pandals would still have Ma with them.
Our main purpose of being at Srirampur was to visit the Denmark Tavern, which is a 400-plus-year-old erstwhile Danish trading post that has now been converted into a 4-star hotel and restaurant jointly by the Park Group and the government of West Bengal. So we have reached Srirampur at the Denmark Tavern. It took us about 45 minutes to 1 hour. Yes, it was that quick because we came via AH1 or the Delhi road. We got into AH2, and from there we took a road called the Pringidanga road towards Srirampur Ghat. And that's how it is. It's very congested once you obviously leave the main roads and get into the narrower town roads. So you have to be careful while you drive.
We have have reached the Danish Tavern. We have heard a lot about it from different food channels, and this place did not disappoint us. It's just 45 minutes to 1 hour drive from Kolkata, and Samrat just gave you the route. So it's a fantastic place right across the Ganges, and once you get to see the interiors of the restaurant and the food that you get to eat over there, I think it's a must try if you are in Kolkata. After a beautiful lunch at the Danish Tavern, we are now off to Fleury's, which is also a part of this building, and we have to satisfy the sweet tooth in us. That's the interior. Now let's check out a place to sit down and enjoy some good food. While we are waiting for our dessert to arrive, some interesting facts about the Danish Tavern. This place, Srirampur, was earlier known as Frederiksnavur, and it was ruled or probably captured by the Danish people around 1755, who also happened to possess this building. Now, those by the times when river was the only means of commute, and this building was right across the Ganga, and hence the popularity. And earlier it was not only a place of stay, but it also used to serve as a place for liquor. And so the tradition goes, and in 1855, when the East India Company captured its predominance over its place, the Danish kind of gave away this place. However, interestingly, this place is still owned by a Danish person who stays somewhere in Copenhagen, so we are told. And right now this property is maintained by the park, and you have the Danish Tavern, which is the restaurant, and you would get finger food and Italian food, Indian Chinese food, and they also have a dessert shop which is Fleury's, again owned by Park, and you can actually come here, enjoy and satisfy your taste buds while enjoying the exotic views and also learn about history. Danish Tavern is a gem in Srirampur, and if you are a person who loves to explore historical places and food, then this place is a must try for you. If you are ever planning a trip to Kolkata and have some places in your list to visit, do include this place, as this place will give you some different kind of flavor of West Bengal. I think the type of food that you would get in Danish Tavern, you would get Indian Chinese, you would get Italian, you would get finger food, and you would also get to experience some Danish cuisines as well as some Danish patties. Okay, after a nice lunch, we came by the riverside. While the sight of the river is really lovely, but the condition of the park is, as you can see, super dirty, super dirty. And you know, this is such a lovely place with a beautiful river. There are benches over there. People come here to spend time, but unfortunately they just litter and make this place not even worth of standing, forget about sitting. And this is the state of our country, guys. I mean, wherever you go, this is how you find the public places. I don't know how much we need to be told that keep your country clean, keep your surroundings clean. This is not for others, this is for you only, so that you stay in a clean, hygienic place. We are out to explore Srirampur, okay? So right now we are in a vehicle which is called Toto. Yes, you heard it right, Toto. And we are in the hand of a knowledgeable local who is now going to take us to some of the places. Watch out. So how is the local buggy ride?
It is called tuk-tuk. In Thailand it is called tuk-tuk.
Eh?
In Thailand it is called tuk-tuk.
In Thailand this is called tuk-tuk. Baba, how do you get to know about Thailand?
I know it.
Everyone knows about Thailand. Okay. So this is Srirampur Rajbari. Sorry. The aristocratic house of Srirampur. Let's check it out. So obviously they celebrated Durga Puja, but since we are coming after Dashera, Ma is gone. The chandelier, indicating the erstwhile era. History is oozing out at every nook and corner. This is a mini palace, guys, and the grandeur has just blown our minds.
জন্মের আগেও জন্ম পরেও জন্ম তুমি এমন সুরেরও গভীর সুরে পদাবলীর ধরন যেমন জন্মের আগেও জন্ম পরেও জন্ম তুমি এমন সুরেরও গভীর সুরে পদাবলীর ধরন যেমন কথা নয় নীরবতায় সজলতার আখর ভরো
Guys, this place is something else. I mean, of course, we missed the Durga Puja celebration over here, but and it's very quiet right now, which gives a kind of airy or spooky feeling when you pan the camera at certain places of the property. But it's kind of giving me goosebumps. This place was supposed to be probably, yeah, it was something else, filled with people, activity, money, fame, celebration,
And all the wrong things.
everything. And look at what it is right now, right? It's a complete, as if time has just silenced this
I
place.
would love to stay here in the night.
I mean, such heartbreaking. So much we do to chase money, fame, power, but then everything just goes away. Even a place of such grandeur. I mean, such a humbling and awakening feeling, if I might say.
We are now at St. Olave's Church. The history goes like this. Locally known as the Danish Church or the Danish Girja in Bengali, it was one of the 100 buildings constructed by the Danish management between 1755 and 1845 at a time when the town was called Frederiksnavur.
নাম কি তোমার দাদা?
মোহাম্মদ রিয়াজউদ্দিন।
আচ্ছা, আর তোমার ফোন নাম্বার বলো?
আমার ফোন নাম্বার 6291929844।
তো শুনে নিলেন দাদার নাম্বার। নেক্সট টাইম শ্রীরামপুরে আসলে ড্যানিশ ট্যাভার্নের পাশে দাদাকে পেয়ে যাবেন গাড়ি নিয়ে, খুব সুন্দর করে আপনাকে শ্রীরামপুর দেখাবে। থ্যাংক ইউ দাদা। Okay, so we are back to Motu, from Toto to Motu, and we are now going back to our home in Kolkata. Done exploring Srirampur. I think it was a day well spent. We started at around 12 from Kolkata. Took us 1 hour to reach Srirampur. Had a great lunch at the Danish Tavern, followed by dessert at Flurys.
The Denmark Tavern.
The Denmark Tavern, and then we took a ride in Toto like you saw and explored some beautiful places in Srirampur. So yeah, it was a day well spent. It was worth the visit, and now we are going back to our home sweet home in Kolkata. So that's a wrap on today's vlog. Hope you enjoyed Srirampur with us, and hope this information that we shared along with helped you. Thank you so much for watching us. For more such content on road trips, road trip tips, and different exciting places, please do follow us on YouTube. Our channel goes by the name The Bong Wanderers. Thank you so much. Take care until the next vlog. Love you. Bye bye. Keep exploring incredible India.
এসেছি আগেও আমি যখন তুমি পদ্মাবতী কবেকার পুঁথির শোলক তোমার মতোই অশ্রুমতি, অশ্রুর একটি ফোঁটায় জন্ম আমার, আমার মরণ। নীরবে জাতিস্বরের গল্প বলা তোমার ধরন।